apple harvest cinnamon rolls. I'm Greg from Stewie's Barbecue, and let me show you how it's done. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Stewie's Barbecue. I've got dessert for you today. It's going to be fantastic. It only takes 5 ingredients, so let's get to them right now. So those 5 ingredients are a large can of cinnamon buns, Pillsbury Doughboy cinnamon buns, 1 stick of melted butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 can of apple pie filling, and 1 container of Cool Whip. Now you can use Cool Whip or you could use icing as well. It's up to you. All right, so let's get the first part ready. It's just the butter and the brown sugar and the cinnamon buns. So in my La Crusette pan here, I'm just going to dump in 1 stick of melted butter. And then I'm going to spread out this 1 cup of brown sugar and just kind of put it everywhere. Just kind of even it out and try to get it in between your fingers and stuff. Make sure it's not too clumpy going in. And now the cinnamon buns. Now what you want to do is these are going to get big, so they're not going to stay the same size. So don't put them next to each other. Just kind of separate them in the pan, give them some room to move. And there'll be 5 of them in total in the big can. Now you could use the little cans if, let's say, you go to the grocery store and there isn't any big cans. I've done that before, and I've used 2 of the small cans. I'm just going to make sure these guys are really far apart from each other so they can. There we go. All right, now that everything's ready, I'm heading out to the smoker. It's got pecan pellets in it, and it's running at 350 degrees. For about 45 minutes to an hour, these will need to cook. I'll watch them closely, and then I'll take them off, and they're going to need to cool probably over an hour at least. Okay, so I'm heading out there right now.
A few moments later.
All right, it's been about an hour. They've cooled. We're ready to go. They've got a nice little burnt kind of brown sugar butter outside that's going to be nice and crispy when you take a bite into it. I've got the apple. I just fished out some apples from the can, and I'm just going to drop them on. Just kind of like that. You can put on as many as you want. It's up to you. Now, another thing that's up to you. I'm going to put Cool Whip on these, but they do come with its own icing. Your choice. You can do both, do one or the other, up to you. Honestly, it'll work. Both will work really well. So if you want to use that icing it comes with, by all means, go ahead. But I'm going to go for the Cool Whip today.
Ooh, let me have some of that Cool Whip. What'd you say? You can't have a pie without Cool Whip.
We're just going to put a little dollop on there. All right, they're all ready to go. All that's left is the taste test. And I mean, I've had these before. I know they're really good, but hey, I'm dying to try one. They're so good. You get the brown sugar and butter crunch on the top. Apples and cinnamon go together. And then you get the whipped cream on top, which just adds to it. It's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you try these. It's probably one of the easiest recipes I make out there. Pretty cheap too, really inexpensive to make as well. I'm Greg from Stewie's Barbecue, and I'll see you in the next video.